What it is and what it do, baby. Y'all know who it is, man. The Coldest Trader XAU in the building. So, man, yeah, I'm a little late today. I apologize for that. Dozed off. Didn't know it. But truth be told, I was looking at it. We ain't missed nothing. We ain't missed nothing. That's from the looks of it. We ain't missed nothing. So, of course, you already know. It's 6 o'clock. Boom. That's the 6 o'clock high. Boom. That was the lowest is when at 6:04. Well, I guess we could move it down a little bit more for the 6:15, but it ain't gonna really make that much of a difference. But we'll do it for instructional purposes. We'll make sure everything is done correctly. So 6:15, that's the lowest it went right there. And that was the highest it went at 6 o'clock. So our 15-minute orb is set up. And now, of course, it's what, 7:30. It was right here. Excuse me. All right, so we had our breakout. It has not came back to retest this level yet. So we are good at this point in time. So actually we are in, or we're on at the right time in the right location. Because again, like I said, we wait for the retest. So that's all we pretty much waiting on. And that's it, that's all. Do 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 do. Oh man, I did not update you just in case. I did not take a trade today during New York session. Um, it was red folder day. Red folder means there was some very important news came out, and usually when that happens, I don't trade. Oh man, yeah, what up? How you doing, boo? You ain't watching me while you walking, are you? Um, but yeah, so usually on red folder days, which is some very important news, which is CPI. And CPI is basically percentage increase, right? So if the Fed decides to increase the percentage on stuff or the taxes on something. So anytime it's a red folder day, you really don't want to trade, especially when it comes to gold. Just because gold is so volatile and you really don't know what the news is going, how the news is going to affect, and how you go about seeing that is let me see. It is called Forex Factory, right? So let me see. Oh, hang on. I think I get it. Think I got it. No, that one ain't it. All right, so basically, let me try something. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Boom. All right, there we go. So this is Forex Factory. So as you can see, right, it has all our folders, like it has different color folders. You got yellow folder, red folder, orange folder. So yellow folder is the important news is coming out. So of course we had news at 7:30. Um why I say 7:30, I do not know. It's usually 8:30, but it is what it is. It might be messed up. Let me see. 7:27 p.m. Yeah, somehow my Forex factory is off because all mine. Only thing I usually have checked is my red folder and Eastern Standard Time should be on, but for some reason it is not. So anyway, um, it's on Central Standard Time. But anyway, basically at 8:30 this morning, we had red folder news come out. And usually when that happens, you really don't want to be on the chart because you never know what these numbers could mean for the charts. So it's best that you just stay off. And that's really it. And if you can type in Forex Factory, it's easy for you to do. Ain't nothing major. Just type in Forex Factory, and then you'll be able to find this right here. And as you can see, it'll tell you exactly what's going on, what it is, right? The consumer price account. So for a majority of overall inflation, inflation is important to currency. So that right there is why you don't want to be in a trade when CPI comes out or any red folder, truth be told. Because again, you never know um, what is going to be released or what is going to be said to um, what is going to be said to make the charts move a different way. All right. So that right there is why you don't want to um, be in a trade during CPI. All right. Just that simple. Nothing major. Something just that simple. So as you can say, we still here. And we just waiting on a retest at this point. We're gonna be patient. Of course, last night it did end up doing coming back down to our 285. It retested and then it literally shot up to the level that I had marked off. It comes with trading, y'all. It's part of it. So uh is it frustrating sometimes? Of course. But at this point, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I'm so used to it to where like it's not even I think it's just a reaction because it's not even a real frustration. It's just a reaction to the fact that dang it, it happened again. Where it come down, take you out, and then turn around and go in your direction. Now, a part of that is my fault because so let's just say, for example, this right here, right, is where nah, that's ugly. I don't really like that one. All right, so let's just say, for example, this right here is where I got in at last night, right? And then I had put my take profit up here. So what happens is a lot of times if you don't set your stop loss at a good enough level, it will get tapped. Do you know where that's at? No. You just kind of uh I guess you could say kind of feel for it, right? Because technically if I would have put it down here like I was supposed to, then I would have won that trade last night. But because I didn't, I kept it short, which is still relevant because I only like to lose $300. If I decide to take a L, then it is what it is. Now, something's going on because gold is jumping off crazy and it's only 834. So, with that being said, we might not, at least we might not be taking a trade tonight just because of course, like I said, we had CPI news today. And sometimes it does carry over until the next session in a way that is jumping off the charts right now. Let's go see what's going on the 4 hour. Okay. Okay. So now this right here would be the next. Yeah. Actually, it all depends on how you want to do it. So let's see. This right here could be the next level, or it could be this one, or it could be this one. Either way, because you got to think you have three key levels right here. That's a higher. Let me see what we got going on. So if it's in a downtrend, right? Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So technically it's in a downtrend, but we're going back up. So it could touch this level and shoot back down. It could touch this level, shoot back down, and it could touch this level. So again, if you get in, if for a buy, you could literally just ride this out. If you are a position trader, which is you hold your trade for a long amount of time, a week, a month, 2 months, 3 months, then you riding this all the way up and you just trailing at some point. But we got some major movement. So I didn't really pay attention to what CPI was. I should have, because evidently, matter of fact, you know what? Y'all can't see it, but I can go back and look at it because I still got to pull it up real quick. Let's see. Okay, so CPI didn't really move because we still at 3.4. The forecast was 3.4. So no major movement. Everything stayed the same. So that means that inflation did not go up or go down. So yeah, with that being said, of course, at 3.4, gold is still in play in a major way. All right. Again, I am not a financial advisor in no shape, way, or form. I'm just a regular old trader. That's it. That's all. All right. So of course you see this right here on our 15-minute. This is a doji. We got a nice blue doji. So it came down, boom, and this was at 9 this morning, 8:30 this morning. So that was during CPI time, right? So this right here told us that we got a blue doji, that we got a buyers in the market right here. And that's why that's why blue, Lord have mercy. That's why gold is it's in a major uptrend right now. So that's a good indication. A little good tad bit of knowledge to have, good little tad bit of knowledge to know. So at this point, It's really just all about patience. Like I said, we might take a trade tonight, we might not, just depending on how crazy it keep going. Now, again, my forecast is what we'll start calling it. My forecast, I wanted to come back and just tap our 285. That's it. That's all. Hopefully it does it at 9. Give me a hard pullback. Boom. Dip in just a little bit. Play around a little bit. Boom. Then shoot back up. And with that, I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to catch at least 6, 7, maybe even 12. So I might pass my 50K challenge tonight, or I might just get 2. Well, if I win, I might just get 1 trade closer to passing it. So we'll see. Either I'm passing tonight or I'm 1 trade closer to passing. Y'all get to see. Or I might take another L. That's all trading right there. Might break even. That's part of trading right there. But what we don't want to do is we don't want to get into a rush in trying to pass our prop challenges, because the minute we do that is the minute we're gonna start blowing them, because we're gonna start taking ill-advised trades. And that's what you don't want to do. Of course, if you just watch different YouTube videos or Instagram posts, you'll see where a lot of traders will get close to getting a live funded account and they end up blowing it because they got overzealous with trying to just make $100 or trying to just make 300 or 500 or so on and so forth. So they had put in all that hard work, and then one day, because they so close, they end up blowing the whole account. Well, are you going to do it? Of course you are. You're learning. It's part of the process. Have I done it? Of course I have. I already told y'all numerous of times. I didn't doggone got close to passing the account, blew it, and bought another one, came right back and made half of it right back just like that. So it's all part of trading, man. It's all part of the things that you go through as becoming a decent trader. It's just like being a kid, it's learning how to walk. You're gonna fall, you gonna do different things, and it's just part of the journey. Like, again, you got to pay your tuition, and that's all it is. You paying your tuition. So while you paying your tuition, you might as well learn and not just get overzealous with making money. So again, man, we just gonna wait and we just gonna see what happens tonight. I'm probably not gonna be on for 2 hours a night. 9:30. If I haven't catch my trade by 9:30, then hey, it is what it is. I'll probably come back tomorrow, depending on how my work day is going, and catch New York session. And if I catch it during New York session, of course, y'all got to be on the Instagram page. You got to go follow the Coldest Trader XAU on Instagram, and I'll let you know on that if I pass my prop or not. So, got to follow all the platforms. I mean, right now we got consolidation. We got about 18 minutes until 9 o'clock. So we just gonna hang out and see what it do. It's nippy in here. Oh man. Well, when I tell you I was sleeping good, I was sleeping too good. Fell asleep and didn't even realize it. That's how good I was sleeping. No, man. I need my distraction. Give me 1 second. Ooh. I had to go get my distraction. Playing solitaire today. I might play a little word search later. Might not have to because it's looking like gold is going to participate properly today. So if it comes back down, give us that retest and go up. We got 8 minutes till 9 o'clock. We are in there like swimwear. Mm-mm-mm. Still got 5 minutes till 9. So we just waiting until 9 o'clock. 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. 35 seconds. 30 seconds. Twenty. 15. Here we go. Let's see what we finna get. All right, let's see. Give me a blue. It's gonna give me a white. We're gonna wait to see what it do when it touch that 100 MMA. EMA, I'm sorry. SMA. Let's see what it do when it touches our moving average. Let's see. All right, let's go. All right, let's see what we got on it. All right, we up 3. Hmm. Not liking how it keeps rejecting this level right here. If it rejects this level again, I'm gonna go ahead and close it. Okay, we got our 3, so we can set our stop loss now. All right, we up 4. We up 5. We got 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4. I wanted to close above. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to see right there. That's what I want to see right there, right there, right there. So remember, I need 1,200 to pass my challenge. All right. We're going to go ahead and move this up to below here. Let's see, that right there is 230. And then we just going to trail it and see. We're going to see if it at least comes back up to right here. If it at least comes back up to right there, let's see, that will be right at 12. So if it comes up and hit right here, I will pass my challenge tonight, and you guys will be my witness. If not, then I probably will end up moving my stop to 500, and I will. No, I might move it to 6, just so that way I will only need 6. All right, we got 6. Well, we were. Let's see where is 6 at. 6 is right there, right? So yeah. Yeah. Ooh. get on up there. So right here is what, 370. Right now we are at 570, 590. Once it gets to 6, I'm probably going to move it to 450. Once it hits 6, where's 6? Shit. Here come that doji. Y'all know how I feel about dojis. We'll put it right below there. And 320. If it comes down to take me out, it'll be 320. But we don't want that. We want to keep going. We want to keep going. So at least we know right here is our 500 mark. So if it pushes up, then I'm definitely going to move to 500. But we getting them dojis and a heavy doji. So let's see what we do here. We got 8 seconds on this candle right here. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. And plus, you see my RSI is already pushing down. So, boom, there it is, 320. So basically, I got back $300 from what I lost last night. Here's my pullback. So now I'm back down to needing what I need last night, 900. So now I'm back down to needing probably I won 320. So I'm right back down to needing 9. And if this joker turns around and start going back up right here, I'm gonna be pissed. I ain't gonna even hold you. Because as you can see, this will be 2 nights in a row that it took me out of trade. After I specifically said that it was going to a certain direction, right? You know what? Let's do it like this right here. Let's not get too crazy. Let's just see. Three seconds on that candle. Let's see what we get. Now, is it going to come back down to our 285? That is the question. Let's change this color. Just so we know this is our original 285. That right there was just a level marked off. So let's see. I got that double. I got that. I'm tempted to take a sale here, people. I really and truly am. I'm tempted to take a sale. Simple reason being, this was our last high. Then we had a lower high. Well, actually, we had higher high, higher low, right? Then we had lower low, right? So now we got a lower high. So I'm tempted to say sell all the way back down to our 285 is what I'm tempted to do. let's see how strong this candle closes. If this candle closes strongly, then I'm going to go ahead and take a sell. As you can see, I dropped my lot size to a 5. So therefore, if I do lose, it won't be as much as if if it would have been if I kept it on a 10 lot. So yeah, see, if I was to keep a 10 lot and this trade was to go against me, I would lose $320. So I would basically lose everything I just won. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we don't want. So you just drop your lot size. Usually I would be done, but my usual goal is at least 5 for the day. At least 5. My loss is 300. So again, we ain't gonna never just walk past $300 laying on the street like it's nothing. So you have to get that image and learn how to understand money when it comes to trading, in that mindset. Don't be afraid or don't be too proud to take what the markets give you, because as you can see, just as quick as they give it to you, it will take it away. Believe that. All right, we got a strong push. The only thing is I'm going to need it to pass here. So even everybody saying, well, why are you waiting so long? Or that's going to be too late. No, not necessarily, right? Because this right here was the last low. So if it's going to be, if this is going to make a new lower low, it has to pass and close below or here in order for us to consider this the new lower low. And right now, it might just be retesting and getting ready to go back into an uptrend. So that is why we're waiting. That is why we're being patient. And as you can see, even from here back down to our 285 is $1,200. So at the end of the day, I'm not in too late. From here is 12. From up here is 15. You see what I'm saying? So that's only a $300 difference from here to here to here. So I'm not really taking a major L. And plus, remember, at this point, I only need 900 to pass my challenge. So this is where patience comes in at, and kind of knowing what the chart is looking like. And plus, we did have a close below here. So this right here is definitely telling us that we have a new lower low. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Then we came with a lower low. Now we have a lower high. So now we're just waiting to see if we're going to get a new lower low. All right, so we're getting our blue candle back. All right, so that means I'm confident in we're about to continue to go up. Let's see. Or I could be wrong. Let's see how this candle closes. Take that buy. And see, below there would be a $500 loss. That's a $400 loss. And you always want to be privy to your L's, right? You got to know what you're willing to lose. All right, we already up 100. So I'm just going to put it right here. Is my 300. So if it comes back, I will only lose the 300 that I just won. So let's see what we got. Let's see. And if it pushes up here and closes above here, I'll be happy. But if not, we could be in a little bit of trouble. Boom. You know what? Boom. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and close this as soon as it get back in the green. And if not, because my RSI is getting lower while the candles are getting higher. So we have divergence. So depending on how this candle closes, I'm probably going to just close this out because we're about to go into a downtrend. So let's see, let's see. Three, two, one. I'm going to move this up to right there so my stop loss is not as big as it would have been. All right, cool. I'm cool with that. See, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So now we're going to go ahead and take a sell. Let's go. Yes, this is my third trade, but I'm playing with the house's money, so I'm cool with that. My RSI was giving me divergence. Look, it's high here, but it's all equal. You see what I'm saying? Why the price is steadily dropping, the RSI is dropping, but all the candles are in the same area when there's no way that the candles can be in the same area, but telling me that the price is dropping. So again, boom, there it is. Let's see what we get. This right here is our last trade of the night. This is technically our third trade. I'm gonna say second, but it's really our third. All because I closed out that last one because I, again, trusted my strategy, trusted what I've taught myself in trading with my RSI. So when my forecast is we're coming back down to retest the 285. And if it does that, then you guys are my witness to passing the 50K take profit challenge tonight. So let's just see what we're going to get. If it comes down and breaks below my moving average strongly, then I'm definitely 100% positive that we're going to come down and touch the 285. If it doesn't break it strongly, then it's all good. I'll probably end up winning back what I lost plus a little bit more and be done for the night and still only need probably about 8 to 900 to pass the prop challenge if it doesn't break this strongly. So we'll see. You already know once it hit 300, I'm going to move it to break even. So, but what I really want is a strong push past this moving average. That's what I'm looking for. Boom, 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 boom is what I'm looking for. There we go, ladies and gents. There we go. And again, this is why I say you have to trust your strategy and trust what you have taught yourself. So when we get right, let's see, we're about to pass the challenge, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to pass it. Once we hit, I'm going to say 1100. If we hit 1100, I'm closing. We're at 930. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and put it at 5 right now. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. I need my counter. So let's put it right here at our 500 mark. So we at least have our $500 secured for the evening. And that's our guaranteed money right there. So now let's go see right here is going to be our major take profit. So once it hits down here, That's where we wanted to hit. So let's go ahead and mark that. Boom. So that's what we want. We're about to have a little pullback. You can see my RSI is already starting to do a little pullback. But like I said, it broke below here, so it made our new low. Um, but again, I'm trusting my strategy. I'm trusting what I've always come to see when my RSI does this. So it could pull back to retest the moving average and then go all the way down to the 285, which is I'm not mad at either way. All right, cool. I got my 500, well, it said 480. So I got my 480. So I got back what the two that I lost, plus I gained two. So I'm really back up 300. So I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Um, so let's see what we need tomorrow night. We need, so we need, like I said, basically 850 in order to pass our challenge. 850. So let's see what our RSI is going to do here. So basically, as you can see, man, I took 3 trades and I basically broke even on them. Like I said, I should have just went on ahead and just left it right here at the top of the moving average. And I'm pretty sure that's going to come down, hit my take profit right here. And I would have been done with this challenge for the night. But it's all good, man. It gives me a chance to come back tomorrow, take another trade with y'all, and y'all get to see me pass it live. All right. As you can see, look, boom, here it comes. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. Oh, it's about to tap it. I can already tell you that. I can see I should have moved my stop loss instead of trying to take the 5. I should have moved it and put it right above my moving average right here and gave it time to play itself out. But hey, again, my strategy. I'm used to looking at these charts. I know my forecasts a lot of times might be a little off, and a lot of times they might be spot on. But at the end of the day, look at my RSI. I'm always paying attention to it, my divergence, all the things that I have taught myself in my strategy. I follow them to the T. Every now and again, I want to deviate, but me knowing what I know and been watching for a while and confident in what I'm seeing, I'm gonna do what I do. Like I say, it's all about being confident in your trading and confident in what you're seeing. All right. So with that being said, man, we still got 800 more to go. And I'm positive that we will come back tomorrow and knock out that 840 or 860, I think it is. Let me see. I think it's 860. Where we at 52. We at 52. 52, 240. So yeah, so about 260. We'll say we'll even say we'll just say 9 just to make sure we crush it. So we'll come back tomorrow and get 9. And then come next Monday, well, next Sunday, it will be a live account And we are going for what? Day one payouts. That's right. Once you pass take profit, they pay you out the very same day. So if I come on Sunday night, so we pass tomorrow night, which is Thursday night. We pass tomorrow night. Then we come back Sunday night and get paid out on Monday. That's the goal. You heard it here. It's live, it's documented. That's what we going for. All right. So with that, let's see. I'm gonna give you these 3 minutes because I said by 9:30 we're gonna be off, and look at that. By 9:30, we done trading. Took 3 trades. We had we had a small, well, we had a win. Then of course I closed it out because I knew it was reversing. So technically, can we really say? Yeah, we gonna say. I told you, there's only 2 things in trading: 100% winning and losing. I 100% lost that $240, but you turn around and see me come right back and win 5, right? So if I ain't no if, it is what it is. That's what happened. Won 3, could have came back and won 8, but I only ended up winning 3. So it's all good, man. $300 win on the day. 2 wins, 1 loss. That's a green day. That's all you want in trading, a green day. All right. So I will give y'all got 2 minutes, and I'm out. In the words of Bernie, I'm out this month. Look at that. There you go. Bam. Would have been done. Would have passed my take profit challenge. Would have been coming back tomorrow night. No, I wouldn't, because I got to be 5 days. So I still would have had to come back tomorrow and take a trade, because you have to trade 5 days. But I would have came back tomorrow, took a trade, would have won about 100, closed it out, been done for the evening, and then came back Sunday and been ready to go up. But instead, guess what? You got to come back tomorrow and pass it on the 5th day. Tomorrow will be the 5th day, because I started trading last Thursday, which was Friday. Then you got Sunday, which is Monday, which is Tuesday, Tuesdays, which is Wednesday, and now Wednesday, which is Thursday, right? But you got to wait until tomorrow in order for it to count an actual day. So with that being said, I would have passed the night, but I didn't. So that means we get to come back tomorrow and trade again. And I'm positive we will pass tomorrow night. Look at that. Came down and smacked it. What can I say? I'm the coldest trader, man. Quit playing. Y'all done seen it 5 nights. Well, I didn't call it. It smacked. It's only 1 night that it didn't. So technically 4 nights. But other than that, man, I ain't mad. I'm good. I'm happy y'all learning. Hopefully we got people learning. And if not, then like I said, man, hit me. We can work something out. All right. So y'all have a great night. Remember, stay positive, keep trading, and keep learning. And you already know, if I say I'm getting the jet, I need you to say I got half. That's it. That's all. All right. And y'all stay up, man. Y'all stay positive. Y'all have a great evening, and I will catch y'all tomorrow night. Peace. Let's go.